A new Zelda game came out last week, but I haven't played it yet. So today, I'm gonna start it up and see what it's all about. Let's get to it. Ironically, this game is marketed all about you playing as Zelda, but you immediately start off the game playing as Link. Also, there was no menu screen or anything. As soon as I clicked the game from the Switch home screen, it loaded straight into the action. Another thing is, in the older Zelda games, Link couldn't jump, unless he did it by using a heal or something. But now, Link just does full-on front flips, which is great, and a total improvement. Also, while trying to see if I could get out of the map, I learned that Link is fireproof. So yeah, we're off to a pretty amazing start. I front flipped my way up some stairs, and I found this guy. But he was pretty aggro, so I pumped him full of arrows. And yeah, he was kind of a sore loser about it. So he summoned in the Shadow Realm, which Link got sucked into. And now we get to play as Zelda. Right off the bat, she doesn't do front flips when she jumps. Just had to mention that. But that doesn't matter right now, because we have to outrun this Shadow Realm. Afterwards, we get the big moment, where we finally step outside. I do have to say, I am a fan of this chibi art style. It looks pretty good, and it reminds me of the games they used to make on the Game Boy Advance. Yep, this is totally where the thumbnail came from. Once outside, we make our way to the castle. And here we find Impa. Sadly, Impa isn't a babe anymore. Wait, scratch that. I was thinking of Purah. My bad. Moving along, now we're gonna go talk to the king. We learned that rifts are spreading the Shadow Realm, and they're happening all over the kingdom. Also, monsters are coming out of them. Oh, and then the rift just swallowed up Zelda's dad while we were talking to him. And presumably turned him evil. Cause right after, he decides to lock us up and blame Zelda for spreading all of the rifts. But as we contemplate jail life, we meet Tri. And Tri gives us a wand, plus the mission to break out of jail, so that we could save the kingdom. A quick while later, we learn how to use the wand, which allows us to summon all kinds of things, like this table and a box. In this part, we use these items to be super sneaky and get around all the guards. But I did get caught a few times. However, eventually I made it. And we're talking to Impa again. It's here that we find out no one else can see Tri except for Zelda. We do a quick wardrobe change, and the old lady knocks out some guards. Then gives us a book, which is a map. A little while later, we get carried away by a flowing body of water and wind up on some sand. It's here that we're finally outside again. I tried summoning things on top of the enemy mobs, but that didn't seem to work. So instead, I picked up rocks and threw it at them, which worked way better. And as a result, lets us command them with our wand. I do have to say that I think the bed is probably my favorite item so far. It floats on water, and I'm able to make a bridge out of it which I did a lot, like to get this heart piece. A little while later, after a few more bed bridges, yep, that's a weird sentence, I dropped some rocks off a rock wall and secured another heart piece. I do like how we go from 3D environments to 2D environments. That's a neat touch. Now that I'm outside and it feels like things are opening up, this game truly does look pretty amazing, and I'm a fan of this art style. Also, I really like the sense of freedom that the wand mechanic allows. Especially when you can just spawn in a bunch of tables and get on top of a tree and run to wherever you want. Overall, for my first impression, this game looks like it's gonna be an outstanding adventure that I'm gonna enjoy. It seems like fun, but I'm unsure if after I beat the game that it's gonna hold my attention like Tears of the Kingdom did. But so far, I can see why people say they really enjoy this game. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Also, leave a comment, cause I respond to those pretty often. And as always, I'll catch you next time.